Hi, my name's Roz. I work for Milton Keynes Council and I'm a youth worker. And my main role is to support Milton Keynes Youth Cabinet. And I'm here today to tell you a bit about what they've been doing and our forthcoming by-elections. So, for those of you who don't know what Milton Keynes Youth Cabinet is, it's a group of young people aged 11 to 18, and they all go to school in Milton Keynes. And every 2 years, we would normally run a Milton Keynes youth-wide election and to find out what young people think about particular issues. And it's a bit like, think of it as a school council, but for the whole of Milton Keynes. And then they constantly work on the issues that are voted by other young people. So in previous years, for instance, we've worked on mental health. We've also organised conferences so that other young people can be a part of telling decision makers what they think. So what's going on at the moment? COVID has meant that things have been a little different for YCAB. We did run Make Your Mark, which is a national vote in November, and that was really successful. We had 7,000 young people take part in that, and those young people said what top issue was really important locally and nationally. So what we're going to do is use those issues as part of our campaigns going forward for the next year. But we are looking for some new YCAB members, and so we are going to be running a by-election so that they could be a part of YCAB, join existing members from May until March next year. And I'll tell you a little bit about that, or they will, in terms of what they've been doing. And in 2022, we hope to have a full YCAB election. So what have YCAB been doing over the last 2 years? So mainly working on 3 campaigns, and the next 7 slides they'll tell you what they've been working on specifically. They've also been raising awareness about educational issues, particularly around COVID, that have come up for young people. They've attended council meetings and representing young people's thoughts and views through to them. They have taken the opportunity to learn more about anti-racism and Black Lives Matter, and conducted and took part of workshops with police and other agencies. And then they took that learning to actually do something about the issues around Black Lives Matter, and to try and raise that awareness with people in schools, which you might have seen on the local BBC News. So this is their slides, and they're going to tell you a bit about what they've been doing. So what has YCAB been doing on the Feeling Safe campaign?
Knife crime. When we started this campaign, we wanted to spread awareness on knife crime and the dangers it brings to everyone. We created a poster with key facts about knife crime that we shared to the public on social media. The message we were trying to get across to teens and adults was to stop carrying knives, as it could cause someone to lose a life.
Bike project. Bike safety is often overlooked by young people because it isn't cool. But we wanted to encourage young people to wear helmets because people can get badly hurt or even lose their life. We created free safety packs which included lights and bike reflectors to give away. We went to different schools and spoke with young people who ride bikes to and from school, educating them on the importance of wearing a helmet and being visible to others.
Setting up for the Feeling Safe competition. Young people are essential to this campaign. Therefore, we decided to have a Feeling Safe in MK creative competition, open to all key stages in school. Through this, their talent and outlook on the issue was shown to important decision makers who judged their work.
Creating the ebook This ebook was an interactive way to share the entries from the competition to the public. It showcased the winners as well as including short comments from the judges too. The ebook will be shared on social media so the general public can view it and see what young people have to say about the issue of feeling safe in MK.
Feeling Safe event. This event was planned for May 2020 to announce the winners of the Feeling Safe competition and to present the ebook. We also plan to have a question and answer session with a variety of panellists, such as the Mayor, our 2 MPs and the police. Unfortunately, due to COVID-19, this event has been cancelled.
What has YCAB been doing on the Affordable Things to Do campaign?
Questionnaires to schools for affordable things and places to go in MK. We sent out questionnaires to schools to ask young people what they thought was affordable to them in Milton Keynes. This informed what we did over the last 2 years.
Website for affordable things to do. On our webpage, we made a list of affordable things, places and activities that young people can do in Milton Keynes, because they said it was difficult to find places to go. This list includes things like leisure centres and entertainment facilities, such as cinemas as well as parks. During COVID, we showed some affordable things to do online as well.
Cinema Event 2019. We held an event at Cineworld in the Escape, linking it to YCAB's 10th birthday. We set up a private screening of Spider-Man Far From Home and gave away discounted tickets to the young people for £5. These tickets included a drink and a snack or popcorn. This event went very well and we sold around 30 tickets.
All in one card. We contacted local businesses in Milton Keynes, asking them to give young people a discount with an all-in-one card. The businesses we approached were mostly food outlets and activity centres. This was prior to the first lockdown. Unfortunately, we were not able to pursue this because of COVID restrictions.
Presentation to the CEO of Milton Keynes Shopping Centre for a youth space in central Milton Keynes. Using the information from the questionnaire, we thought it would be a good idea to create a safe, fun environment for young people and teenagers where they could go to have fun, relax, or meet with friends. We pitched this idea to Michael Bracey, the CEO of Milton Keynes Council, in early January 2020 to the CEO of Centre MK, and both said they would really like it. Unfortunately, when COVID hit, it all stopped. We have met with people from Milton Keynes Gallery and we are now hoping to work with them instead.
Summer Programme. In 2019, we ran more How to Survive Life workshops in partnership with many MK-based charities and organisations. Workshops range from politics to needlework. During lockdown in 2020, we moved our workshops online and created 6 videos focusing on life skills. These included painting portraits and speaking Italian. These videos are still available to the public through the MK Council's website or our IGTV page.
Mental health and summer challenges. Over the course of the pandemic, we encouraged young people to stay inside, but it was vital that their mental well-being was prioritised. So we created a series of activity-based challenges which young people could complete at home that only required materials that could be found easily. These challenges range from activities on maintaining positive mental health through creating videos and comedy sketches. These can be found on our website.
What has YCAB been doing on the climate change campaign?
Climate change video. At the start of lockdown, we couldn't meet face to face, but we still wanted to educate people about climate change and its effects. We included a pledge, #OurPlanet, with our video, trying to get people to reflect on the issues and to make changes to their daily lives. As a team, we wrote the script and selected the pictures to be included.
Tree planting. With the help of Community Trees MK, the Climate Change Action Group planted 148 trees in December. We wanted to begin our efforts at making Milton Keynes greener. We hope that in the near future, when fruits began to appear, they would attract locals to pick them.
Spreading the message of #OurPlanet, Our Home. We feel it is essential to present our video not only to international campaigners and companies, but also to spark conversation amongst young people in schools to raise awareness. Through the promotion of the campaign, we enabled this generation to understand the significant impact which they can have now to prevent significant damage in the future.
What has YCAB been doing on the Votes at 16 campaign?
The Votes at 16 speech.
The Votes at 16 campaign group created a performance which was similar to Emmeline Pankhurst's famous speech, Freedom or Death. The theme discussed why 16 and 17-year-olds should vote at 16 in a memorable way. This speech was presented at many events to MK students, to counsellors, and to some international students, and created good discussion.
Workshop at the Big Debate, 2019. The Votes at 16 campaign group ran a workshop at the Big Debate conference. The aim of it was to help young people form their own opinion on if 16 and 17-year-olds should have the vote. This was done by informing the workshop participants of common arguments for and against. The workshop achieved its goal of educating, creating discussions, and encouraging critical thinking about votes at 16.
I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what comes up next and what we're going to do and how we're going to do it. So the new campaigns for the next year are going to be, as I've already mentioned, taken from the Make Your Mark vote. And so at that Make Your Mark vote, we had domestic abuse and homelessness come up as the local issue, the top local issue. And that's with over 1,000 young people across Milton Keynes voting for both of those. So we can tell that it is a big issue. The third one, just if you're wondering, was improve facilities for things to do and places to go for young people with 373. So that's a huge gap between the two. So we are also going to be working on 3 issues, which are the national campaign issues conducted by the UK Youth Parliament. And that's going to be free university, support our mental health, and stop plastic pollution. So YCAB members will also work towards that locally. And so, as I said, normally we would be asking young people what they think about those issues and trying to use that information to inform what we go ahead and do. So, as you know, Make Your Mark has already happened, but we still want to know what you think of the campaign issues. We want to know so that we can plan our campaigns and also tell decision makers what young people think on these specific issues. So those issues again are domestic violence, homelessness, free university, mental health, stop plastic pollution. So you can send your views, your opinions, your thoughts, your experiences to ros.mascarenhas@milton-keynes.gov.uk, or you can complete our anonymous form, which is on Milton Keynes Council's webpage, and that is milton-keynes.gov.uk/YCAB-campaign21. So maybe you want to be a part of YCAB and you want to know more about the by-election. Well, if you're interested in joining YCAB, you will need to self-nominate, and the form can be found online. And the deadline to send your forms in is the 4th of May. Please check with your parents or carers, as they will need to complete the form with a signature after you've submitted it. And you will need to be a resident or go to school in Milton Keynes, and that means you'll need to be in years 7 to 11. And you'll need to be able to give up some of your free time to take part in YCAB meetings and events and activities. So a minimum of a Saturday once a month for our formal meetings, and 2 evenings a month for working on campaigns. At the moment, all those meetings are online through Microsoft Teams, but we're hoping at some point we will be able to meet physically, and once lockdown and once things have subsided a bit. And we normally meet at the council offices for our regular meetings and to be able to use the facilities there. If you're interested, you can apply through our council webpage. That webpage address is milton-keynes.gov.uk/YCAB-vote21. So that is to find the information about standing for the by-election to be a part of YCAB. You can also contact me if you want more information or you want to chat about it. And you can email me at ros.mascarenas@milton-keynes.gov.uk, or you can call or WhatsApp me on 07984 157 122. In addition to all of that, you can also get in touch with us and follow us and find out more through social media. So we have 3 social media accounts, one on Instagram, that's MKYCAB1, Facebook at MK_YCAB, or Twitter at MKYCAB1. So we hope to hear from you, but for now, thank you very much for listening.